Mitchell's a small town in Glasscock County that has a festival every April. I went last year and it was a nice community festival, but I wanted to know why it was in April and only in Mitchell. It started over 25 years ago, I found out, and I found a couple of the original festival committee members. This is Al Layton, and welcome to episode 4 of Georgia History Today. I'd like to introduce to you Anthony and Mary Griswold.
This is for Georgia History Today. My name's Al Layton. These are questions for Anthony. Is it Anthony or Anthony? Ant Griswold and Mary Griswold about Mitchell Springfest event. Most of what I'm looking for is the history of the beginning of the festival. You guys were on the original committee, I understand?
We were.
And that started back in 1997, I think.
It was.
Okay. All right. The Springfest, are you celebrating springtime or celebrating something that happened in Mitchell?
Well, it started with the idea we need to do something for our centennial, being 100 years old, and so got together as a group and started meeting. What can we do? And so we decided to put on a 3-day festival, and it kind of evolved into. Everybody had different ideas, but one of the most unique things about our festival of this year, we even started out with a community church service on Sunday. So that's what kind of separates us from a lot of the different festivals.
Okay, and this one is unique to the town of Mitchell since it's celebrating the centennial of the founding of Mitchell?
That's correct.
Okay.
Well, this was before the stage was built, and so we had to pull a lumber company loaned us some trailers, and we built a stage and even built a top with tarps over it, in which we needed it because it rained a little bit during the first festival. But the first festival, all the ladies dressed in the olden bonnets and that type of thing. We had blacksmithing, we had soap making, a lot of the older traditions of the way it was when it began.
One of my favorite parts of the original Springfest, the centennial one, was the fact that we buried a time capsule. So someone came up with the idea that each person, not only on the committee, but everybody in town who wanted to, would be able to contribute some item to this time capsule. And it is actually buried on the lawn in front of City Hall with instructions to bring it up and open it in 100 years. So unfortunately, we're not going to be here to see it, but I'm trying to make sure that my grandchildren are aware of it, and hopefully they or their children will be able to be here when it's open. But that was unique and an exciting part of the original Springfest.
I'm not so sure that I might not be here to see this.
Well, now this is a big celebration.
Well, it has kind of stayed on the same schedule, the whole, which is coming up on about 25 years that we've been doing this, in which we have parade, we have street dance, we have fireworks, we have church service, a lot of vendors, but it's mainly a good opportunity to see people that has some type of connection to Mitchell. They might not be here all the time, but they have some type of roots or some type of connection. So it's a good chance to have it's more of like a reunion.
Okay. I was wondering, is this celebration limited to just people that have connections to Mitchell, or is anybody else?
No, everybody is, and it seems like it's over the years, especially from the start, so now it has evolved over the years of you getting to see just a different atmosphere, a different group of people. What's so sad is a lot of the ones that were that originally was here are no longer with us anymore, and so but that's the sad part of it, that you miss those people that has done gone on before.
They've announced the dates this year, 2024 dates.
They have. It begins on Friday night, April the 19th, and there'll be some type of entertainment. There will be vendors open for food that night, and then Saturday, April the 20th, will be the longest day when all of the vendors will be there all day. We are not a part of the committee this year, so I don't know of any new events that they have going on this year, but there will be a parade at some point that day, and there will be a band with music that night, and that typically kind of closes out the night. And then we return as a community. All of the churches in the community are invited to come back on Sunday at 11 o'clock, so that would be April the 21st, and participate in the community worship service, which is always a special event for the community to come together and worship, especially when the weather is pretty and we're outdoors and the sun's shining and the birds are singing.
What do you do if it rains? Do you have a plan B?
We have had that to happen before, and we went inside the firehouse.
Oh.
So you just got to go on with it, act like it's not raining and go on. But after 25 years, it's so refreshing to see people that wasn't even born at the first one. Now they're stepping up to the plate and moving and keeping this thing moving forward. That's the good part of it.
Good. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And this is Alan from Georgia History Today, saying see you next time. Bye-bye.